this is Anya, and looks like we are on episode number 10 today. I just wanted to pop up really quickly to say that I feel amazing after the holiday, and I wanted to share with you. You probably heard some of my updates from the holiday, like me almost did almost like not making it to the waterfall, stopping and sitting on a stone recording because I overestimated my strength. But then after I took a break, I finished. So I pushed my limits and I finished. And I arrived to the amazing waterfall, and then I was even able to walk back without like much problem. And you probably also listened to the episode where I was talking about perfectionism punishing me for nothing, because I was just not being able to keep up with my with my master class I'm in, with all the classes our mentor was putting in, and my head just started punishing me for that because I was just feeling bad that I couldn't keep up, even though I know that I've just extended for 6 months and the lessons are going to be there and I can listen to whenever I have time, whenever I can. But for some reason, my head was punishing me. But after I meditated and after I did the free writing, I felt a lot better. And for the rest, like for the last week of the holiday, we went to Strand Beach. We were walking on the beach. Then we were drinking some drinks with the amazing view of the sea. And then we moved to another accommodation in Strand. So we were close to the beach. We were also traveling, like having a ride around along the around the coast, which was also amazing. The views was just super great, and we saw like 5, 6, maybe 7 baboons running around. And I've never seen as many baboons as I saw that day. And then we were spending some time also in the house and grilling some meat and just having fun. And on Friday last week, we were getting ready for flying back. I got a little panic attack on the plane, which was like, it was 11-hour flight, and somewhere in the middle when I was trying to sleep, I just like, first I took my shoes off partially, and I was just having like my toes in the shoes because it was quite cold and I didn't want to just be there in socks and probably like get cold. So I was like this, and then I wanted to wear my shoes again and go to the bathroom. And that's where I got the panic attack, because I was not able to wear the shoe. My feet were so swollen that I couldn't even I was just not able to wear the shoes. So I had to untie them and make them like wider, because usually I tie the shoes so they don't fall from my leg. And I also, like, when I'm walking somewhere or when I'm exercising, I like my shoes pretty tight, so I know that my feet is stable in the shoe. But I untied everything, and I was just walking like that for like half day with untied shoes, with the, I don't know how we call the straps. No, it's not straps. The thing you tie together, shoelace, yeah, with the shoelaces stuck, like tucked in the shoe, but without the shoe being like tied. So I was walking like that on Istanbul airport for 8 hours. And I watched the movie Barbie, and I really loved it. It was amazing. I'm not sure, they mentioned something about the movie being slightly edited because like you could see the movie only in the cinemas. I'm not sure if the movie was available like anywhere online. So I guess they edited it a bit so like they could use it on the plane in the portal you have there, where you can like watch movies, listen to podcasts, and do other stuff. So that was it. I watched Barbie. I loved it. And except of my little panic attack, it was fine. But I couldn't really sleep on the flight. Like on the previous flight, when I went to Africa, the long flight was also like 10, 11 hours, and I was able to sleep at least like for 3 hours, I think. But on this flight back, I was just not able to sleep. So after I finished the movie, I was watching the map. I was watching the plane moving on the map and like watching the distance and like the height and the wind and just everything. And when it was possible, when it was light again, I was watching the live camera because there were cameras on the plane, like a front camera which would show you. It was from. It was like on the bottom of the front of the plane, so you would see the front wheels, and then you would just see what's underneath. So it was amazing. And then if you looked through the tail camera, you would see the whole plane, and then everything was underneath. So I was watching these cameras, and I was also playing different games like find hidden objects, and it was called Octopus, and it was like a flying octopus. Then you had to catch fish and do other stuff. And also I was trying to play Sudoku, and then I was trying to play chess, and then I was trying to play Mahjong, and then I was also playing. It was like a labyrinth, and you had to find the star in the middle, and it was like lights are turned off, and you just see a small spot of light around you, and you have to go and try to find the star like as the first one. I don't know how the game was called, but it was funny also. And then I was trying to play bowling. They also got a bowling game. And then I was just listening to music and watching the map because the Portal, like I went through everything in the Portal. I didn't want to watch any other movie, and I couldn't sleep, so I was just like listening to my music. One bad thing about Turkish Airlines is that you don't have internet on the plane. Like, I know that some planes have Wi-Fi, but this planes, like Turkish Airlines specifically, they have Wi-Fi only for business class. And if you are not in business class, you have to pay for the Wi-Fi. And if you don't pay, you just don't have Wi-Fi. And also the whole Istanbul airport, you don't have Wi-Fi there. Like, of course, you can get Wi-Fi for 1 hour if you scan your passport and then you use like the password which they give you. Yeah, you can get Wi-Fi for 1 hour, but if you want more, you have to pay. And my data was not working there because my South African SIM card was out of airtime, so I couldn't just, and I was not able to charge it, so I was not able to access the internet. So like I have South African SIM card with 10 gigabytes of data which I couldn't use. I couldn't also use my Czech SIM card because it's too expensive to use data in Turkey. So like with the plan I have, it's like not the best option to use data outside of European Union. If I use it in the EU, it's like the same as I was in Czech Republic. I can use my data and there's no problem. But once I go outside of the EU, the problem starts because the data there is like so expensive. So I couldn't use data on my phone with like my Czech SIM card. I could not use data with African SIM card, and there was no Wi-Fi. So I spent quite a lot of time in the nap zone. That's the good thing they have, a nap zone, like a zone specifically with, like, it's not a bed, but it's like a beach chair, beach bed. I don't know how you call it. The thing you use on the beach, you lay down on it, and you are sunbathing. So this thing, and there were many of these, and like you could actually lay there and sleep. So I was sleeping there for a few hours, and then our flight to Czech Republic got delayed, and I was also confused because of the time difference, because in Turkey it's like 2 hours more than in Czech Republic. So in one moment, because I was so sleepy and so tired, I was like, okay, it's like 2 p.m. right now. How do we go to Czech Republic in like 30 minutes? Because we were supposed to arrive to Czech Republic around like 2:30 p.m., something like that, and on Saturday. and my brain just didn't get it. My brain was not braining. Anyway, we got on the plane. There was one Korean girl who was blocking our seat. Like, she got there first, of course, but like, she was sitting next to me. My boyfriend got the window seat, I got the middle seat, and then she got the seat on the side. And she sat down, and she saw us standing there. And I told her, like, excuse me, can we go to our seats? And then she looked at me like, what the hell do you want? Of course, like, she got up and let us sit, but it was crazy that she just sat there and she like didn't expect anyone to be next to her. And she was like super surprised when we arrived there. And then when we arrived to Prague, we took our luggage. I was finally able to use my data. And I messaged like my family, my friends. And once we took our luggage, we went outside of the building. And we were searching for some taxi because our luggage is pretty heavy and we didn't want to carry it with bus and subway. So we were searching for either Uber or Bolt. We have like two we have like more taxi companies, but these two are like most friendly, user friendly, and also with like some promotions they're quite cheap. So we were searching for these, and we saw that a taxi pickup point for Uber and Bolt is in like one specific exit. So we went there, and I was like, okay, this is the Uber pickup point. And then I was trying to order the Bolt, and there was a guy standing next to Uber airport car, and he was like, I heard you mentioning Uber, like if you order Uber airport and you give me the code, most probably you will ride with me and I can take you home. And I was like, oh, okay. So I ordered Uber airport. He loaded everything into his car, and this car was so huge. Like, the car looked like it's like normal size car, but the booth was like super huge. He was able to put my giant luggage, which was like 21 kilos, and then he was able to put two other luggages, and he still got space there. And then we sat into the car. Everything was like super luxurious, super clean, super nice. Then we looked up and we saw the sky because the roof was clear and you could see the sky through the roof. And then, of course, I was not able to open the door, but the door, when we arrived, the door opened itself. And then we realized that we were just riding Tesla. And I'm not sure if my boyfriend ever rode a Tesla before, but for me, it was like first time in my life riding a Tesla. It was so amazing, and the driver was also so nice, so he got like quite a big tip. And I'm really glad that he met us there because most of the taxis, like most of the Ubers and also Bolts, like they have quite small cars, and I'm not sure if they'll be able to fit it in. I remember how difficult it was for our driver whom we booked on the way to the airport. I mentioned we have 3 huge luggages, and it was kind of problem to fit it in the car because most of the cars are just not made to fit so many luggages. So yeah, we rode a Tesla, we arrived home, and I watered my plant. I have one Dracaena here, and she's been with me for past 3.5 years. She's amazing, she's thriving. And so I watered her. I gave her a shower because she loves shower on the leaves. And then we started washing and like doing the laundry. And I think on Saturday we went to sleep pretty early, and we woke up on Sunday around lunch. So we caught up on the sleep deficit we just got from the flights. And when I went to work on Monday, I felt super energized, super well rested. Like, it was just amazing. The sun charged me so much, and I'm really well rested. Even though like we got so many things to do, but I'm super well rested. And even after the first day of work, I was like, I was helping on the customer service line, so I got some calls, I got emails, I got prescriptions, I got so many things to do, but I was not tired at all. Like, after I finished my shift, I was like, well, this is it. This is the end. Like, I don't feel tired. That's weird. Really, I didn't feel anything. Then I went to dance lesson, and the only thing I feel now after dance lesson is a bit like my legs, but just a little bit, because there was quite a lot of, not jumping, but we were using legs a lot in the dance, and also my neck, because there was quite a lot of head movement in the dance, like put your head down and up and to the sides, and I feel my neck now, like it's not blocked. I can move it, but I feel it, so I guess I'll have to exercise a bit or go to a massage or something. And yeah, and today at work was also amazing. It was quite calm. I finished everything was what piled up when I was not there, and yeah, it's nice. I'm still energized. Like, I don't feel tired at all. The only thing I feel is my neck because of the dance, but I'm getting older, so and like I didn't exercise for past 3 weeks, so it's obvious that even with some stretching, this can happen. So that's fine. I'm just gonna make it move. I'm just gonna move a bit so the neck gets unstuck, even though it's not like really getting stuck. Just my muscles need to rest for a bit. Next week I'm going for a tattoo. I decided to get 2 tattoos. One is gonna be my blood type, and the other one is gonna be one sentence from my most favorite song from my most favorite band. And the sentence is, every day that is given to me is gonna be my best part. And for some reason, after this holiday, this sentence got like some extra meaning to it. Like, it was always meaningful for me, and that's why I want to put it on a tattoo actually. And I've planned it. When I got my first tattoo in 2020, I was deciding between this sentence and also like something else, and the other thing won. So this sentence is gonna be tattooed on me next week. And after this holiday, it got like extra meaning, because really, like, every day is our best part. We should live every day to our fullest. We should just be happy. Like, if we make mistakes, just forget it. Let's learn from it, and like, don't punish yourself because you make mistakes. It's normal. Everyone does it, and if you don't make mistakes, you don't improve. So yep, that's it. That's what I wanted to share, and hope you like hope you like this podcast. Hope you are still here. Hope you like this update of me being super energized even after dancing and working. And I really needed that holiday, because I've been working constantly since 2019 when I first started in my first job. Of course, I was getting holidays like a week here, a week there, a few days here, a few days there, but I never got such a long holiday. It's my first time getting 3 weeks, and I was feeling it like even before that the 1 week was not enough, and I'm super happy that I was able to get 3 weeks, because I'm super rested and I just feel amazing. I feel like a queen, and yeah, I'm a queen. I'm a big deal. Okay, so thank you for listening. If you listened up to here, thank you. Hope you liked the podcast. I'm gonna put a poll under podcast so you can vote if you like this episode, and I'm gonna be randomly back some other time. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.